Hello and welcome to today's Facecast. We don't hear too much about shepherds today, do we? Not here in Britain. I mean, there are shepherds, there are farms with sheep, there are shepherds, I guess, out there somewhere tending sheep, but in the Bible it was a common reference, a common metaphor. Shepherds were very common in those days, out there tending their sheep on the hillside. And so Jesus refers to them quite often in the New Testament. In fact, in the Old Testament too, the term shepherd comes up quite a lot. In the Psalms, for example, and that's where we are this morning. We're in Psalm 23, a very famous psalm. And there's a very famous passage, which isn't particularly to do with shepherds, so I don't really know why I was talking about it. But anyway, it's a nice passage. It says, "He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake." Well, I guess it is to do with shepherds, really, because that's what shepherds do with their sheep. They get their sheep into green pastures. Why? So that the sheep can eat the grass. Green pastures are what sheep like. So the shepherd brings them to green pastures, and that's a place of rest and comfort and safety for them. He leads me beside quiet waters. Well, that's so the sheep can drink. It's no use taking a timid sheep to a rushing, gushing river. They'll just stand back from it. It'll be too much for them. They need quiet waters where they can drink cleanly and easily. He restores my soul. And the sheep can have a time of rest and relax and recuperation in their green pastures. He guides me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And the shepherd had to guide his sheep in the right paths to find the right feeding grounds and to go about their daily lives. So that's the shepherd connection. And that's what God our Father will do with us and for us through Jesus the Son, because he is our good shepherd. He guides us into the right places, the right pastures, the right place to live, the right place of comfort, the right church environment that we might find ourselves in, so that we can have fellowship with other people, a green pasture. He leads us beside quiet waters. Whenever possible, it will be a place of safety where there is food and water and we can drink and eat. If we follow his ways, he will provide for us, he's saying. He will restore us as we spend time apart with him in the green pastures he has set for us. It's this tranquil, quiet, easy, resplendent time that we can have with him. He guides us in paths of righteousness. He shows us the right way to live, not the wrong way, but the right way. Might be a difficult path to climb, but it's the right path. And he does that because he needs us to glorify him, to share him with other people. So he does it for his sake as well as ours. This is what the shepherd will do with sheep. This is what God our Father in heaven will do for us and in us and through us. He will guide us and look after us and care for us. And that's lovely. We can receive that, can't we? Do we give that as well? Do we guide and shepherd and look after and care for those around us? Not just those in our immediate family, but those in our community, in our world. Do we? That's something to think on, isn't it? Do we treat other people in the way that our Father treats us? Perhaps we should, more and more each day. Take care. See you soon.